What's up, Pisces? Excuse me. What's up, Pisces? My name is Echo Moon. Today I am doing your end of September reading. So this is going to be September 16th through the 30th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is a general reading, so it can focus on your career, your finances, your love life. This could be a personal message from the universe to you. So we're going to see what comes out. As far as your meditation goes, Pisces, for you guys, let me see. Give me a second. I have to look at my notes on that one. See, when you write so fast, you can't even figure it out. So some of you guys are thinking about leaving someone from your past and being alone. It's like you're ready for what else the world has to offer. It's that, and I think you guys had that door of opportunity thing happening for your love life. That it's like that, like, you know, a fresh outlook on things, because whatever you were in, some of you guys feel like it ran its course. Now, the thing with my meditations is sometimes it doesn't coincide with the reading, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Starting next month, I will be opening up personal readings. I'm working on my website right now. So once that information is available, I'll put it down in the description box. I was supposed to say prescription box. All right, so we're going to do your situation. Start off with the oracle cards, clarify with the tarot. We're going to do your situation, past influences, your focus, the advice, and the outcome. Okay, Pisces? So let's see what is in store for you towards the end of September. And I say going into October, because it doesn't necessarily have to be that block of time. These things could have already happened, going to happen, etc. All right, so for your current situation, ride the wave. There you go, Pisces. And you have the two dolphins. You guys are the double fishes. Dolphin's a mammal, but that's being happy. You know, that's riding the wave of happiness right there. You know, that's feeling content, feeling like everything worked out for you. Everything is working out for you. So for some of you guys are in a very good place mentally and emotionally. All right. So for your past influence, Wizard of Awareness. A lot of people have been getting this for the end of the month. Past influence is, you know, being aware, you know, being conscious, you know, being in touch with things that are going on internally as far and also externally, and how that affects you and the things around you. You know, in the past you sat back and you took a hard look at things. And it's kind of like you were seeing things that, like, people out, like, it was like whatever you were seeing, whatever you were observing, it's something that you kept to yourself. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, you know, how some people already, you know, they confide with their friends or whoever, saying, oh yeah, you know, I was thinking about such and such and X, Y, and Z. With the Wizard of Awareness being in your past position, for me, it's kind of like you had a plan and it was about putting in motion. Okay. So for your focus, Pisces, we have protecting treasure. So your focus is protecting the things that mean the most to you. You know, this is love, this is friendship, this is actual material things, your possessions, things that you hold dear. If you look at the card, you know, even though it's raining and it's gloomy outside, she has her umbrella and she's not leaving her treasure chest, That's staying true and staying loyal to the things that you have, that you know, that you appreciate, that brings value to your life. That's where your focus is at. Your advice is stuck in the mud. Your advice is not to be complacent, you know, like you're on a good wave right now. You're on a good high right now. So it's kind of like, don't get stuck in that energy. Always keep progressing. Always keep planning. Always keep, you know, looking ahead. What's next? And also, it's kind of like, even with the protecting treasure and stuck in the mud, you know, it's kind of like, know that some things you have to let go. You know, you might feel like it's something, you know, obviously it's important, it's dear to you, you know, it's something that you want to protect, but in some cases, that mentality could be a blockage. You know, not willing to let things go, holding on to things, and that can get you stuck. So your advice is do not get stuck in the mud. Your outcome is nice. Your outcome is strength. Feeling confident. Feeling like you can hold the world on your shoulders. You know, just like that girl is doing. Holding the world on her shoulders and still being able to balance on one leg and still do that sexy thing she's doing. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a dancer's pose. Yeah. But having that strength, having that drive, having that confidence, you know. Let's see what's going on, because this is looking like it's a message for you. This is all about you so far. You know, we don't have anybody coming in yet, but we will see when it comes to the tarot cards. I know this deck is a little bent out of shape, but you know what? It's still my baby. All right. So with Ride the Wave. So again, that's happiness. You know, it's kind of like being on a high frequency level. You have the Two of Coins. Being able to balance things out. Some of you guys, this has to do with something financial. Reassessing your assets. I only say that because of the protecting treasure. Can you see all of these cards? Yeah. Because of the protecting treasure being in your focused position. But it's kind of like you're able to multitask. You're able to juggle two things at once. Some of you guys could have your money in order. Some of you guys might have two jobs. And your bank is looking kind of nice. So it's kind of like you're up here. You know that you are financially stable. Okay, that is too many. That's 3. So for the... Actually, you know what? I'm putting that with the situation too. So let's do it this way. I look at the 7 of Cups as your card, Pisces. This is the dream card. I look at it as the Neptune card. Like weighing out your options, but feeling good that you have options, that you have choices. You know, you're not just stuck on one thing. It's kind of like that whole door of opportunity thing from the love reading. It's like that is coming into fruition for some of you guys. Like that opportunity is coming to you towards the end of the month. And you're able to balance things out. But you feel good about it because you're able to figure it out. You're not disillusioned. Because this is also choices, dreams, disillusionment, clouded judgment. But it's kind of like keeping your head in the clouds, but your feet on the ground with the 2 of Pentacles here too. and it's making you feel good, finding that balance. Okay, so clarifying the Wizard of Awareness. So again, being aware of what's going on internally, externally, and also making a plan. So in the past, I felt like, you know, you were disappointed about something, you weren't happy, you decided to turn away from something new when it came to love. It wasn't satisfying you. And I feel like with that, that's where the planning began. It's like you didn't want to stay in that feeling of being discontent. It's like you knew what was going on around you and you knew what you wanted. So it's kind of like going after what you want. So that's what I said with the Wizard of Awareness, making a plan, knowing that you have options, knowing that you have the strength to balance things out, or you're going to have the strength because that's the outcome. But still, for him to juggle and stand on one foot, not easy. For her to hold the world and stand on one foot or one leg, not easy. Okay. So for your focus, we have protecting treasure. So again, protecting things that you hold dear to you. This could be people. This can be material things. We have the Eight of Swords. So you are so bent on protecting what you worked hard for, what you built. It's making you a little paranoid for some of you guys. It's that whole stuck in the mud kind of energy. Like, don't let, you know, don't put so much weight into, it's like being overprotecting of things to the point of paranoia. It's like that mental energy that you put yourself in. Nine of Wands. I also pulled that out for a clarifier for the protecting treasure. Yeah, guarding. Standing guard. These are the things that you feel passionate about. These are the ones that you want to protect. Willing to fight for it, even though you're tired, even though you feel mentally tied up, even though you feel paranoid, you know, overthinking things. It's like, in a way, it's like stubbornness. It's like no matter what, you know, I'm holding on to what I worked for. And that, again, that could be a relationship, and it could also be finances as well. Okay, so for stuck in the mud, we have the King of Wands. So your advice is to do not get complacent. Be active. Keep moving forward. Can you see all of that? Keep moving forward. You know, because that's who the King of Wands is. He doesn't stay in one spot. He sees something, he goes after it. And this is not gender specific, so it can be male or female. But the King of Wands is very determined. Whatever it is he's passionate about, he goes after. So even though you have all those options, if you wanted all of those options, you can have them all because you know you can. So your advice is to not get stuck. Do not get complacent. You know, stand strong, stand confident, and know what the goal is, and don't lose sight of the goal because everything is going well. Some people do that when things are going well for them. They lose sight of what their actual long-term goal was. And I feel like this is representative of your goals too. Like you have different things, different outlets, different, you know, paths that you want to look at, different choices. That you feel emotionally connected to. And again, this could also be people, but could also be things. Buying a house, a new career, changing your career, being in a new relationship. You know, it could be a little bit of everything, but these are things that you emotionally are taking a look at. You're emotionally assessing. And let's look at strength. So your outcome is strength, okay? So having confidence, feeling like you can take the world on. Is that two? Okay. Strength. So what's clarifying strength is we have the Three of Cups and we have the Tower. So the outcome is having that strength, having that confidence, you know, being able to kind of like manage everything at once and not like, even with the Nine of Wands being here, that energy is more or less like, you know, even though you have a lot going on, you have a lot maybe going against you or going for you, whatever the case may be, you may be tired, you may be beat down, but you still have the strength within you to keep going. And that ties into the outcome. That is where the outcome comes into, the strength. We have the Three of Cups. Some of you guys could be feeling good, you know, wanting to celebrate, wanting to party. But we also have the Tower. So that's a shift that's going to happen. This is something that needs to be broken down in order to be rebuilt. Give me a second. I'm just looking at the big picture here. Give me 1 second. So it's like with the outcome, it's like feeling good, obviously, you know, wanting to celebrate, socialize, hanging out with your friends. But in the midst of everything that is going good for you and all the changes that you've been making and wanting to make and goals that you want to attain, with the Tower, some of you could be ending a friendship, ending a relationship. It's like somebody in your group, your circle, like somebody feels like you are doing better than them. And it's like a bruise. Like it's like a pride thing. Like they're so used to seeing you all over the place and, you know, not necessarily having your shit together, but they're used to seeing you, I don't want to say not stable, but kind of like you have somebody around you, for some of you guys that are used to seeing you guys, let's just use the word down. And I'm not saying depressed or anything like that, but just not necessarily on cloud nine all the time. So you might have someone in your group, and I'm only saying that because of what this is standing out to me with this, because we can also look at this as, you know, some of you guys are partying too much and, you know, that's going to come to an end because something's going to happen and, you know, it's going to basically make you want to start over again. We can also look at this as having the strength, you know, getting through that third party situation. I don't always like to look at the Three of Cups as a third party situation, like some readers I do know do, because that's not all what it means. You know, this reading, I feel it's more about you than somebody else. This is about your decisions. These are about your choices. This is about what you want, how you can balance things, how you feel confident. how you feel connected and tied and wanting to protect what you have and what you worked for. Some people may not like that. There you go. And I saw this before, but it didn't come out. But I saw it because it like flipped, not flipped, but you know, kind of like did that whole about to flip, but didn't. You get the Seven of Swords. So yeah, you know, somebody's sneaky. Somebody's going behind your back. You know, somebody could be mentally trying to manipulate you. Like wanting to tear you down when you're up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But forget all of that. Not forget all of that, but snapshot, right? You have your free will. You do what you have to do. But for some of you guys are going to be on a high vibrational energy. Don't let that put you in a place of complacency. Just keep it going. You know, just because you attained one thing, don't stop there. Keep going. Do not get too comfortable. Because sometimes when you get too comfortable, you stop paying attention to things. And that whole protect and treasure thing, you know, that's when somebody can find that and use that as a weakness because you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. I did and was doing the Sacred Wealth Oracle cards for the other readings. So I only have, Pisces, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I'm not doing the Sacred Wealth Code readings just because I kind of felt like with the deck and everything, I felt like that really, like I could use it in the readings, but I feel like it would be like a one-time thing anyway. It wouldn't be something that I would constantly integrate into my readings because the deck is like this big. So I'm not even going to go into it. In the meantime, Pisces, I thank you for your time and your patience. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you on the next reading for next month. And I wish you many blessings and I wish you love and light. Bye.